can't get raped. Okay, so very machismo culture to say that. Right? Guys can't get raped. If they did, they must have wanted it. People say horrible things like that. If a guy gets raped, he must be gay. Right? And now people bring in sexual orientation where it does not belong at all. Right? Implying that gay men are too weak. And so they can be raped, but heterosexual men can't be raped because they're strong enough to stop it. I mean, that's so messed up on so many levels. So degrading as far as lacking the understanding that every human deserves dignity and respect. Lacks it all on all levels. So when somebody says a guy can't get raped, ask them, why do they believe that? Well, why do you believe that? Well, he would fight it off. How do you know his situation? How do you know his self-esteem? What if he was taught to never fight back? Yes, yep.
When I hear like the guys can't get raped, it's more along the lines of like, oh, good for him, he finally got laid. It's more along the lines of like, he can't get raped because it's like positive no matter what spin is on.
What are they assuming is the partner's gender and sexual orientation? Yeah. Female and sexual orientation? Heterosexual. So they're assuming heterosexual scenes with a heterosexual man and a heterosexual woman, and he can't be raped. And so what people make the mistake of doing is flipping the example to what? To prove it can happen, what do you think they flip the example? What's that? They won't even have to get to whether he's gay. Right? They'll go to, well, what if it was another man? Then people go, okay, I understand that can happen. That's not a good analogy. Because then what you implied was that a person in a relationship that is a male or identifies as male cannot be raped by a partner unless it's male. That's incorrect. It can happen for numerous reasons. He could be literally scared for his safety. We don't know the circumstance. Just like any survivor can be. He could be in shock when it's happening, just like any survivor can be. He can be afraid to exercise his voice, just like any survivor can be. He was not ever given a choice, just like any survivor. Or his choice was not honored. Right? So we have to be able to have that conversation. Going, well, how do you think it happens in prison? I know, because when you first get started in this work, that's what everybody used to do. But all that does is lead to homophobic beliefs being spread. Right? And that's not what we want to be teaching, to say that anybody can be a survivor of sexual assault. So what you want to be able to say is, well, a million ways, the way any gender can be sexually assaulted, and keep it on that path. Think about this, though, when we mock that, what we're saying about ourselves.
Insecurity.
What's that?
Insecurity.
Insecurity, like what kind of insecurity?
I don't know, just like insecurity in general. I mean,
Why might I want to say, he must be gay? Here's why. If you're a heterosexual male doing that, harassing other guys by saying, well, he must be gay or he must have wanted it, it means you want to believe it can't happen to you. It's a self-defense mechanism. See, if I'm ripping and saying no guy can be raped, then I think I can't be raped. My life is easy. That's called privilege. How many of you agree that we hear a lot about privilege nowadays in society, and people get very upset over it? You'll see either people like, yes, there is privilege, no, there's not, I am not privileged. Right? Which right boy on its own in many ways shows privilege. Right? So, but for those who don't understand the conversation, sometimes they get very mad and they take it personal. And somebody goes, well, what do you mean that shows privilege, that I, as a heterosexual male, I'm saying a heterosexual male can't be raped? Because you can't even conceive the concept. So you don't even understand the harm you're doing with your words. That's privilege. You can't even conceive the concept. It's not because you made a choice to be that blatantly oblivious to the reality. It's because of the way you've been raised and where you've been born into, it's given you. That has been given to you. Someone gave that belief system to you, taught you that belief system. But it's dangerous, and it is privilege. Because you're walking around, it looks like you're arrogant. This can't happen to men? That's arrogant. Right? And so it comes off, well, who are you to make that comment? Right? And that's the last thing you want to be. You want to be compassionate. What if somebody in the room was a male who had been raped? And I'm sitting there going, men can't be raped. How cruel would that be to the person in the room? That's what we're forgetting about, the people in the room. So that's how you can address that too. What if right now in the room, and you'd say this, I don't want anybody to divulge because I don't want to force anybody to feel like they have to divulge. But what if somebody in the room was a male survivor and we're talking like this? Think about how cruel that is. That's not coming from a place of compassion and concern or love for other human beings. It's not. So we gotta call that out.